Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to our 1,000 subscriber special.
Let's go!
I am Crispy, and this is my helper.
Hello.
And we are on my very first dream address.
Yay!
So we were walking around because we just want to show like our favorite area from each dream address, and
yeah,
this is Sage Falls, my very first dream address. It's like a fall town core island, probably the only town core island I ever did.
Okay. So
we're gonna just show like our favorite area and just thank everyone so much
for 1,000 subscribers.
Yes, and I'm gonna try really hard not to cry because I'm very, very thankful and grateful.
I am too.
And we just wanted to thank everyone so much. This is our favorite area on this island. It is a pumpkin patch.
It is pretty good.
Yeah, I kind of saw this idea on Pinterest where they had like some flowers mixed with like pumpkins and like the spooky lanterns and the Turkey Day week decor. So this has a mixture of everything and I love it. And you said the pumpkin patch or this carnival, right?
And the carnival.
I don't know why I left a money tree here, but I did.
We don't talk about that.
So yeah, this is just in the middle of like a carnival area. So.
Yeah, so.
But yeah, this was my first dream address. It was just a town core island. I even have a little cul-de-sac up here and roads. And yeah, they're way too wide and not the right width.
Cars.
Cars, yes.
Everywhere. I almost said cards. Like playing cards.
But yeah, we will put the DA down in the description. I did very little terraforming on this island, but I did really love it. It has a lot of my all-time favorite villagers on this island, and it was the very first dream address that I ever did. So yeah.
All right.
So now we're gonna go to the next one.
First one down, a bit more to go.
All right, we are back, and this is my second dream address, Maple Bay.
Yay!
So this is my very first hard mode island, hard mode 1.0. So we recently shared this island with everyone.
Yep.
When I was doing my hard mode 2.0 island. But yes, this is Maple Bay. I made all the custom codes on this island and this grass path, and I really love this like sunken waterfall area. That's probably my favorite on the island. I have the same map on this island as I do on my DIY only island, Nettlewood. Nettlewood. I almost said Marshwood, but it's Nettlewood. I have a lot of woods and a lot of groves in my island names, but this one is Maple Bay because I let an island name generator name my island because that was part of the rules. So yeah.
Our new hardcore island actually has a river wood.
Yes.
River wood.
Yes.
Because I just thought that was a good name.
My hard mode 2.0 island is called Riverwoods. Yes, and my helper named it for me.
Yes.
All right, you ready to see the next one?
All right.
All right, so now we are on my fall farm core island of Evergrove.
Yay!
So the way that I came up with the name for this one is it was originally another hard mode island, but so I did let an island name generator name it, but I changed it to normal because I didn't want to do any more custom code. So yeah, this is set in the fall. Whoops, I keep doing that. And you can see, like, I did not do a lot of terraforming at first. This
Not much.
is the map that has the little heart pond. I left it there, and I had the same map on my Valentine Island. I had to remember.
Oh yeah, I knew I recognized that heart pond.
Yeah, so this is Evergrove, and it's one of the only islands, if not the only island, that I have a second character on it because I wanted more of the DIYs.
And it's one of the islands you don't have Maple on it.
That's true, because she's not really a farm core villager, so
No,
I had
not
like
really.
had farm villagers on this island.
Yeah, like goats. Oh yeah, you added someone.
I did, Elmer. He has a little like fishing little house on the beach.
Shall we show what he says?
Oh, it's like Elmer Fudd. So he says,
West and we waxin at West.
West and we waxation at West.
Oh, we and we waxation at West. Okay.
I just wanted more DIYs. But yeah, this is my fall. My fall farm core island. I have lots of islands set in the fall, and this is one of them. But I really did love my entrance on this one, and I love this little like orchard here, and I really loved doing this island. I didn't do a lot of terraforming for quite a while. When I started making islands, I didn't really know how to terraform, and so hi Elmer. And also I just you like that, don't you? I also, when I started making content, I didn't know what I was doing, and so my earlier island tours are very like unedited, and I didn't know what I was doing. I think our first speed build was on our Halloween island.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And so I didn't even know how to do a speed build at first, but I learned some editing, and I know I'm not the best, but we try our best, right?
Yep.
All right, so we're going to go to the next one now.
Okay, hope you had a wee waxing time.
All right, so now we are back, and this is my just natural island of
Fern Grove.
Fern Grove, yes. I keep doing that. So I did this island in 30 days. It has the same map as my 10-day island, my 10-day Cherry Blossom Island that I just finished. It has the same map as my 30-day 30K island of Cider Grove, which we'll see coming up in a few islands. So
yeah, in a couple islands.
Very, very little terraforming, but I just wanted to recreate one of my old islands. One of my very, very first islands that I never set a DA for, and so I did that, one of my original islands, but I tried to make it better. So
yeah, that was my favorite.
That was his favorite area there, back where the yacht was. Oh, there I am.
30 days to create.
Yeah, that's what my character says.
Yeah.
Very simple, sparse beaches, but I had lots of fun making this island. It was one of my favorite islands. It's very green and natural, with natural decor, but my favorite area on this island is this one by like this tree trunk circle.
Okay.
So when I just did that on one of my on my 10-day island, it's definitely something that I had done before. But yeah, this area here by this waterfall, and it's 5 a.m. vibes and calm and relaxing, and I love this island.
I didn't think it was a bad island. I liked it.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, shall we go to the next one?
Okay.
All right, we are back, and this is my 30-day island of ginger snap.
Yep.
I like to do 30-day islands. I actually made this island in 21 days.
Oh.
But I just called it a 30-day island because I was trying to do it in 30 days and it ended up being 21.
And a 21-day island sounds weird.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had the same map as my hard mode island.
Oh.
I do love this island, and it is very, very minimal terraforming yet again. But
it's fine.
it was my first Christmas island. I ended up redoing my son's island on his Switch because I had started a Christmas island and then like I never finished it, and so I also forgot to put to dig up that fossil. But I never finished it, and so I wanted him to have a finished island, so I finished it.
Okay.
So my favorite area on this is right by my house. I did this like reindeer stable.
Oh, hey, that's really cool.
So I like it.
I love it.
I thought it was really cute.
I think it's cute too. I love Rudolph.
So this island was just like reds and greens and browns, and it had the ginger snap, gingerbread theme and this gingerbread path, and I really loved making this island.
It may be the
All right, now we are on my blue and green fairy core island of
Terabithia.
This may be my all-time favorite island. I love this island so much. It was one of the first times that I really did like a pretty good amount of terraforming.
And it was our first ever video.
It was. Our very first video was touring this island because it was my favorite. Yeah. And so down at the bottom, below resident services, there is a butterfly-shaped cliff, and I did several waterfalls.
I remember that.
On this island. I did leave the river pretty much the same as it came with the map, but this is my favorite in-game map. Not math.
I don't like math. This is my favorite area.
Yes, he loves this area with the museum and this outdoor moon, and I love this area too. But I think my favorite area on this island might be these cave waterfalls.
Oh.
I saw like online on Pinterest where they use the caves as like, the sides of the waterfalls, and I just loved that idea. So I kind of kept, the waterfalls that came with the map, and I changed them just a little bit.
Okay.
But I also love the museum on this island.
Yeah.
Not museum. We just
campsite.
saw the museum. Campsite. I can't word. I swear. This is the campsite area, and I love this area so much. And I actually remembered to amiibo in.
Who'd you amiibo in?
I don't remember that. I just remembered that I amiiboed someone in. It was also probably the first time I ever used these giant vines.
And you grew in love with them.
Yes.
Grew.
And the pillars as well. I used all of these glowing moss items that I love so much.
And then today we use them on every island because they're amazing.
Most of the time.
Most islands. Because they're amazing.
But yeah, I went from like a winter island that was like 21 days. This one took me a few months to do. I don't remember exactly how many months it took me, just a couple. But I was working on this island, and then I wanted to do the Christmas island, so I switched over to that, and then I came back to this.
Okay.
I also tried to do a rock garden for the first time, 2 of my rocks would not spawn.
That is a giant butterfly.
It is. And you'll notice that there's 2 little round pillows and butterflies. Mitzi is judging me so hard right now. Who are you and what are you doing here?
I am the future.
But yeah, I probably should have taken out some of these. I don't know. I thought I did take out some of the items around to try to get the rocks to spawn there, but they just wouldn't. They were stubborn. So it's a 4 rock garden instead of a 6. But yeah, this is Terabithia and I love it. And April Honey did a custom map for me for this island. And it's amazing and beautiful, and she does such great art, and I may just treasure this island forever.
Okay.
Alright, well, I guess we're gonna have to go to the next one.
I guess.
Alright.
See you on the next island.
Alright, so now we are on my 30-day, 30K island of Cider Grove.
All the villagers are joining it.
Yes.
He's like, hi guys, we're the villagers.
So I did this island in 30 days. I did not use any treasure islands. And I only spent 30,000 bells. So I never upgraded my house. I never paid off my first house.
Is that why you called it the 30K?
30-day, 30K.
30-day, 30K
yes.
island.
So I do love this map. I did not love the placement of resident services because it's like right in front of the airport.
Yeah, just like the Lotus Grove.
Yes. I like it better on Lotus Grove, and I like it better on Fern Grove because it's off to the side, like where the museum is. But you will notice I do not have any inclines. I do not have any bridges other than the bridge that you get from Tom Nook.
Yeah.
The log bridge, and other than like man-made bridges. So to get up to the cliffs, you have to use the vines, and I do have a few little hoppy spots, but this is mostly just DIY items and natural items like trees and stuff. This is my little tiny entrance.
The museum was my favorite part.
Yes. And I kept, of course, a little baby Nooks because I didn't buy anything. I bought a few crops, to decorate with and craft with, and I paid to move my house over the river. But my starters are where I placed them originally. And yeah, most of this island is just craftable DIY items and items from trees.
Alright.
And this is my little campsite area.
Alright.
So my favorite area on this island is probably the rock garden. So we'll go see that.
Alright.
So this is my rock garden.
It's pretty good.
I actually got all my rocks to spawn where I wanted them to, and they weren't even too stubborn. I used a lot of weeds and a lot of codes and a lot of flowers, so it wasn't as hard. But yeah,
okay.
This is another fall island, and it is Cider Grove.
Alright.
Alright, now we are on my Halloween island of Marshwood.
I loved this island a lot.
I did too, and I again used no treasure islands on this. It was a challenge that April Honey made to do, and it was like a 90-day challenge, and this is mine. And I love this area by Muffy and Kiki's house. They're like the witches of the island, and it was a very spooky island. It was black and green, and I just loved it.
I liked it too.
So his favorite area is the maze. So we're gonna go over here. It was also a challenge. I did a 2-in-1 challenge that Crossing Maniac did. That was called Falling for the Hemispheres. And so you could do like a Halloween island, or you could do a fall island, and I chose Halloween. So this is my rock garden inside the maze, and I put the 2 creepiest things I could find: the scorpion model and the doll.
I actually helped, kind of, because I captured the scorpions.
Yes, because right before I started this island, we were in a car accident, and I ended up hurting my hand.
Yeah.
And so I was in a cast, and I wasn't able to play for a little bit, and then when I was able to play, I had to play one-handed.
Yeah, and I had to catch the scorpions.
Yes, he was a huge
help. Did I also help catch the tarantulas too, or did we see any tarantulas?
I don't know if we were in that season, because we mostly stayed in the September, October, but
I mean, it is a Halloween island.
Yep.
Gotta say in October.
I loved these villagers. I loved this theme. It was like half marsh and half foresty, spooky, and I did like half this island one-handed. So yeah,
congrats to her.
So yeah, it was my spookiest ever island. I didn't want to do fall again. I've done a lot of fall, so I really wanted to embrace the spooky and do Halloween, but I also wanted to keep it natural. So it is a very dark, spooky, but it's also natural, and I really, really enjoyed doing this island a lot. And it was the first time I ever did speed builds on this island. I sped them up way too fast, I know. I learned a lot, but yeah, this is
It was your first time doing a speed build.
It was, and my first spooky island, and it took a lot of time and a lot of crafting because I did not use any treasure islands, but I also love this little overlook that I did with the Stonehenge.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is Marshwood.
Alright,
so now we are on my mushroom island of Evergrove.
I really liked this island.
I love this island too, and April Honey did this grass mushroom path, and I loved it, and I had to use it.
And
this is probably my second favorite island, or if not my favorite. This one in Terabithia.
Yeah. This one is a lot like another one coming up, just not as much mushrooms.
This is my favorite area.
This is both of our favorite areas, actually. The Mario mushroom.
Yes, I love that you can look across and see all the Mario mushrooms and
the fairy houses.
Yes.
The dragonflies.
I love it.
Amazing.
It is the same map that I love. And it does have a lot more terraforming. I did a spiral pond on this island.
I also loved the mushroom digital art that you did.
Oh, that was like a pixel art.
Yeah, pixel art.
That was not my favorite area.
We changed it so much, but I also really liked it.
It's this area right here. I was trying to do a mushroom, but it just kind of looks like a flower field.
Well,
but on the map,
you have flower fields.
I do. On the map, it kind of looks like a mushroom. And this is the spiral pond.
I remember when we were doing that, I kept on calling it a cookie.
It does kind of look like a cookie on the map. Look at it.
Or like a button sideways.
Yeah. So I do love this island.
I do too. It's amazing.
Definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah.
All right, shall we go to the next one?
All right. Team Fracture.
All right, now we are on my winter island, my winter fairy core island of Frostwind.
And the aurora lights are here.
Yes, I saved it during an aurora borealis, but this is my map. I have some butterfly ponds. I have a crescent moon cliff at the airport at the entrance. I have a big ice castle. It was like a blue and purple and white fairy core island.
Didn't you also do like a crescent moon flower field?
Oh, I took that out.
Oh.
This is like our rock garden over here, and his favorite area is over here by Marshall's house.
Yeah, I really liked it.
He
has all of the dogs.
Yep, he loved the little sledding shop that we did.
Yeah.
My favorite is by the museum. It is the big ice castle that we did. But I loved this color scheme. I did like a 30-day series where I posted every single day a video from this island. I started way in advance and I terraformed a lot. Fang is here.
Yep. My favorite villager is actually on this island, aka Sherb.
Oh yeah.
I love Sherb.
I thought you were going to say a penguin at first. I thought you were going to say Sprinkle.
I do love the penguins.
Alright, so this is my ice castle that I did.
You kind of can't get to the museum part though.
No, it's blocked off.
But we don't talk about that.
This is my ice castle.
I remember it.
First time I ever did an ice castle. And yeah, it's okay that you can't get to the museum because it's fine.
The snow on top actually makes it like even better.
This is where you like named all the beaches.
Oh yeah, Ice Cube Beach. Ice Cube Beach 2.0.
I really did love this island. I don't love building in the winter, but I really did love this island.
Butterfly Beach.
Alright, you ready to go to the next one?
Yes.
Alright, so now we are on my Valentines Island of Snugglebug.
I really love the name.
I loved the name too. I thought it was really cute. And right now we are in front of the museum. I did like a wedding venue with some heart-shaped ponds on both sides. And so I did like a little wedding area, and on the beach I did a wedding reception.
I really loved it.
And so it has the same kind of color schemes as my Mushroom Island. I did red and green because I'm not a huge pink fan, but I am so glad that I just did the 10-day Cherry Blossom Island because I really do like pink a lot more now.
Yeah.
So this is my map. I did a lot of hearts on this island. I had 5 couples. It's like a couples retreat. So I had Bill and Molly as a couple. I had Cherie and Maple as a couple. I had Callie and Poppy as a couple. And then Maddie and Shep. Where's Shep?
You just went over him.
There he is. I'm blind. And then I had Tutu and Teddy, and they had the candy shop.
Okay.
And so this is the same map that I had on my fall farm core.
I was about to ask that.
Yes, it's the same map, but it's hard to tell because I did so much terraforming.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was also a challenge that I did. It was called the Frosty Nights Challenge by Crossing Maniac. So I will definitely link her channel in the description box below. But this is your favorite area, right?
Yep.
So mine was the museum, and his is this Sunken Heart I started to say museum. Sunken Heart Outdoor Movie Area.
Yeah.
That's a mouthful. But I really did love this island and loved all the codes and all of the hearts. And it was so much fun, and I love the colors. There's my rock garden.
Yes.
And I have
Poppy.
a lot of, a few of these sunken waterfalls.
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
Those were hard to do, but yeah.
I liked them. Hopefully y'all liked them.
Yeah, so I had a lot of fun with this island.
Yeah, me too.
Alright, so now we are on my DIY only island of Nettlewood.
Yep.
So I recently finished this island, and I was actually on this switch, so we just actually came outside for this one. But he loves the froggy areas, so I did like a little glowing swamp for Tad. And then you can jump across here, and this is Henry's house, so he also has a little glowing swamp.
Yeah, I really liked their area and the path that you used.
Yeah, so
the gray path.
This island I started back a year ago May, and did I say this path? I meant this island. Words are hard.
I said path.
Okay. Well, anyways, I started this island a year ago May, and then April Honey and Kaylee Games started like a DIY challenge. And so I thought, well, I should just do this island and finish it because, you know, I never finished it and I really wanted to finish it.
I also really liked that area back there with the moon.
Yeah, by the entrance.
Yeah.
My favorite area on this island is this land bridge.
That is probably my top 3, part of my top 3 favorite.
It goes to my house.
Yeah.
And there's like a swamp on either side with some mushroom parasols and mushroom lamps, and I really liked it. I love doing land bridges now. It's one of my favorite things, and I have the same map as I did on my hard mode 1.0 island. And I did a lot of terraforming. I was not happy with it initially, but
you got better with the terraforming throughout the years.
Oh, thank you. So yeah, this is like a black and green DIY only island. I called it like Mystical Ruins. I don't know exactly what the theme is, but I like it.
I like it too.
Alright, shall we go to the next one?
Yes.
And now we are on my all green, one color island of Evergreen. Yes, I recently finished this island. Kaylee Games started a all one color 30-day challenge, and so I wanted to do I rolled an all green island.
Yep.
So we recently finished
rules,
this.
right?
I did forget a few of the little sad Lily of the Valleys, but I tried to get them all. I just, his favorite area was that farm, and mine is over here across the bridge. It's this land bridge. I just love land bridges.
Yeah, I do too.
And I loved doing this island so much. It was really difficult to not clash all the greens. It's really laggy because of all the wheat fields, but I do love this.
And like the sunken waterfalls on both sides is just amazing.
Oh, thank you. I figured you would say the froggy area. Just remember, I did all these little froggy ponds. I have 5 frogs on this island, and so I did a lot of little froggy ponds. I did a little outdoor train.
The train is not my train. The train is probably my second favorite area.
So this is Evergreen's map.
When you said the frogs, I was like, Team Frog Chair.
Yep.
Because that's when I first...
I love all my villagers. I do have like 5 frogs, and Murphy was the absolute last villager that we got. And
during the camp, he was a campsite villager, which is very surprising.
He showed up in my campsite. I didn't even have to go and find him, and it was awesome. So yeah, I really, really loved this island. It's one of my favorites now. I know I probably say that, but it was. I really enjoyed this island.
All of the islands are pretty good.
Well, thank you.
I always say that too.
All right, should we go to the last one?
The last island.
All right, so this is our latest island, our 10-day cherry blossom island of Lotus Grove. I just did this 10-day challenge. I cannot believe I did it, but I started it on April 1st, and I finished it on April 10th.
Remember during the video when I said, like, oh, and blue, and then you were like, well, that's water.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, yeah.
This is my museum, and I did a castle around the museum, and then I just did, like, a water code on either side. And then his favorite is this lotus.
The giant
garden.
Lotus.
So if you look at my map,
it looks like a lotus.
I just outlined I found a pixel art pattern online of a lotus flower. And so I just like used that pattern to put like the in-game pathing down, and I made the lotus on the map. And yeah, so this is that area.
And that is our last island.
It is the 14 DAs we visited, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry if this video was kind of long. We tried to just show one little area of each, but I will put all of the DAs in the description below. And we just want to say a massive thank you to everyone, to all of our subscribers, to everyone who has watched and liked and commented and just been so sweet and so supportive. We love this community so much. So we just want to say thank you to everyone.
Yep, and I hope you enjoy the many more videos that we are going to make.
Yes, I just started a brand new island, so that's going to come out soon. And I'm probably going to have a hard mode 2.0 island update to see if you guys want to see me finish that island, because it is a no items island. So, yeah. And
hopefully, to the new people out there, hopefully they're going to see our other videos.
Hopefully we will see you back again. All right.
Goodbye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you so much. Make sure to like and subscribe.